Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, before I dive into this reading, I have some exciting news to share. My brother has started his own tarot card channel, and there he is answering your questions for free. They're going to be public, so make sure that it's something you want to hear, like you want everybody to hear. All right, and the only thing you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to his channel. So I'm going to have the link in the description box below and also in the first comment in the comment box below. So if you guys pop over there, that'd be absolutely amazing. You guys are the absolute best and just a fantastic way for him to grow his gift. He's very talented, and so I am very excited about this. Okay, so now let's jump in to this reading. I'm going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. These are your totem animals for this time. If you see these animals in the wild or you see an image of these animals, this is really your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder. Aries saying, remember this message. Aries, June 16th to the 30th, 2020. Aries, June 16th to the 30th, 2020. Aries, June 16th to the 30th, 2020. Oh, goodness. Okay. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. All right. So we have the whale spirit, trust the great mysteries. And then we have the peacock spirit, let it shine. So trust the great mysteries that you don't have all the answers. And I know you guys already know this, but it's kind of like sometimes it is very hard to know that there is a great plan for you. And there's a way that you are moving towards this plan, even if at times you feel completely stagnant and completely overwhelmed. Let it shine. Let your heart shine. Let your emotional truth shine. It will be leading you towards your great mystery and towards that understanding. And then we have your chakra cards. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Angel and spirit guide message for Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have spiritual awakening and we have meditation. Both are the crown chakra. So there's a strong connection to the mind, but also to the heart right here, because there's that illumination over the heart. And then we have your tarot cards, angel and spirit guide message. Oh, well, yes, it's always an angel and spirit guide message, isn't it? For Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Aries, June 16th to the 30th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So at the heart of everything, we have the King of Swords. This is an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Then you are crowned by the Two of Swords. You have the Death card, which is a Scorpio energy, a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, an Earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, which is a fantastic way to end. Justice, which is a Libra energy. You're shining through. You're definitely powerful during this time. You're the King of Wands. And then we have the Lover's card, which is a Gemini energy, a time frame of May 21st to June 20th. There is something very powerful that you are moving towards. It has to do with your mind. It has to do with what you're realizing, what you're understanding, but also with your intuitive self and the transformations that you have gone through and the transformations that you're still going through, because we are always transforming, always building, always understanding. And as you are embracing this realization, as you're embracing this knowledge, you're going to see pathways opening to you that you didn't think were possible. Now you have a repeat of the number 6 here, which is a very caring, very nurturing number. So there's this caring, nurturing energy that is around you, guiding you forward. I feel very drawn to the number 5. Things are going to be resolved much more easily than you think they are, but there is going to be this sense of needing to resolve inner conflicts and also not get involved in other people's pettiness. It's like you're done with the drama, you don't want it, you don't need it. During this time, you're really focusing on you. And as you're moving towards this prosperity and this bounty, you are seeing things in a new light. And this is why it's saying here, trust in the great mysteries. Because as you trust in the great mysteries, as you trust that there is a plan and that there is a purpose, you are going to see yourself freed, emboldened. You're going to see yourself really moving towards what you truly desire. And as you do so, you have to let, and I know have to is a harsh thing to say or a very intense way to put it, but it's really saying here, you have to let your heart be your guide. You have to let your emotional truth shine forward, come forward, because you're going to have a very real tendency during this time, Aries, to look at things and just be so terribly logical, and it has to do with work. It's like, or creativity. It's like you're very logical and very intuitive, but you're going to try and make those two kind of come together in a way that if you just simply listen to your heart, listen to your emotional self, you're going to find that your intuition soars. It just grows by leaps and bounds, and that your mind becomes more driven, more clear, more powerful by the power of your intuition and by the power of your heart. And this really does play into the spiritual awakening that we're seeing here with the crown chakra. And as you have the spiritual awakening coming forward, you are going to need meditation. Now, it doesn't mean that you actually have to sit and meditate. If you don't like that, I mean, that's totally cool and up to you. But you have here this light to your heart shining forward. And you have here this passion, this power, this purpose of what you desire really coming forward within you and around you. And as you're doing so, the moments of quiet where you just connect with you are going to be your moments of meditation, your moments of understanding. And that's going to be something that powerfully moves you forward in reasoning. Now, if you can meditate, that would be absolutely beneficial, but you don't have to, all right? Now, at your heart, you're a king. During this time, and this makes perfect sense. I mean, you in the major arcana are the emperor. So at your heart, you are the king, you're passionate, you're powerful, you are definitely seen, and you have a way of being seen, of making yourself known, Aries. Even if you're trying to kind of blend into the crowd, it just doesn't work. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You're very serious about things. Now, you can be facing an air sign energy during this time, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. And there's something about a transformation around them, or there's something about your connection with them that has you transforming and builds to the evolution of yourself. So just be mindful about this. It can be in a very positive way, and I'm seeing it in a rather positive way. It can also be in a rather trying way. So it's kind of like this person tests you and you're like, man, my patience are being tested. Or yeah, it's going to be more around your patience. It's going to be more around the way that you want to see things. They're going to have a bit of a different vision. So just be mindful of this. This is also somebody who knows, okay, coming into play. And it's kind of like somebody whose advice that you would absolutely just not hesitate in taking. It's kind of like somebody, I'm seeing kind of like a doctor, a lawyer, things like that coming forward. So just be mindful of this, where you're going to be looking at things, or it could be that this person was supposed to know things and they kind of dropped the ball with something. So just be mindful. Just be mindful of the way that you're taking in the information around you, especially with somebody who is very authoritative within their knowledge, a little bit cold, a little bit distant, kind of has this air of it's professionalism. And why I'm doing air quotes is because it's not simply just professionalism, it's their mannerism in general. They're just always going to be just this little bit, like a little bit removed from the situation, right? So you might take that personally. That might be something that you're dealing with right now. If you have this air sign energy or this person in your life who is just very kind of knowledgeable, very kind of, I'm also seeing very, very curious, very driven within these mysteries, they're going to be heading down a path you're going to want to follow, but you might find it very difficult. So just be mindful of this, okay? It can be a male, but it can be somebody with just very masculine energy, very determined, very driven, kind of all the stereotypical aspects of the male that we would denote upon them. And then here, you are the King of Wands. You are transforming, you are embracing, you are passionate, you are driven, and you will not be stopped. There's also a strong correlation here with your throat chakra and here with your sacral chakra. Don't know. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so with your throat chakra, it's like cutting to the heart of the matter to speak your truth. And with the sacral chakra, it is releasing a lot of negativity from this life and past lives that have been holding you back. And that's going to be something that's very important because you're really taking the reins of things. And as you are looking at the way that things are moving forward. And you're going to see two very distinct roles for you, very distinct ways to move forward. You're not really keen on either one of them. The reason why she's blindfolded is because as she's looking at things, as she's turned inward, and that's where the meditation and the spiritual awakening really come in and the focusing on the crown chakra. As you are looking at things, as you're contemplating, and you're looking at your two roads, and you're thinking, wow, this is just it. This is the only options that I have, right? You're going to see that, no, they're not. Now, it can be societally that you were told, okay, these were the options. It can be just personally, you don't know about the other options. So that coming inward, that turning inward, that looking at what you truly desire is really going to be beneficial to you. So as you're looking, as you're contemplating, the two roads held before you, the two ways held before you are going to start to become more. They're going to start to multiply. You're going to start to see at least one other road. And I do see it like at least 6, which sounds very funny, but you're going to have these ideas and you're going to look at them and be like, it's kind of like shoes. It's kind of like, no, that shoe doesn't work with the outfit, or it pinches or something like that. And you're going to kind of, put those to the side and leave the ones, and you're going to be left with 3 that really work for you, that really are what you're looking for. And then you're going to start moving forward like that, right? And it's not going to be because you don't feel like you have any other option. It's going to be because this is what's right for you. And this is also what's right for the path that you want to walk. And then as that comes in, you have the Justice card right here, which is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. You have here with the King of Swords, this represents a Gemini and a Libra, and of course an Aquarius. So here you have a very strong and very powerful sense of justice as you're moving forward, as you're choosing your road. You want the scales to be balanced. You're really tired of underselling yourself, is what you're tired with. And you're also tired with people underestimating you. So you're looking at things and you're having this justice come in. It can also be that you have a Libra energy or somebody who is very much into rules, okay? This is going to be a person whose one of their favorite statements is, well, those are the rules. And you're actually going to find that rather irksome. So, but you're also going to find the advice that they give rather helpful. So just be mindful of this as you're moving forward, as you're looking at different paths, that you're going to have this energy kind of coming around you of, okay, this is helpful, but it's not as helpful as I would like it to be, or this person is really bothering me, but they are laying down good advice. And I see how this can, be kind of puzzled in to the foundational self that I am laying, to the foundation that I'm laying for myself to springboard off of. And as you're doing this, you have the Page of Pentacles right here. And the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. But this is being a student. All the pages are student cards. And so as you are a student of what you desire, of your prosperity, of yourself, you're going to see new avenues start to open. You're going to see new ways that you can plant the seeds. You're going to see yourself guided towards something more. But you're also going to find yourself being immensely curious around ways to increase your prosperity, which, I mean, come on, aren't we all always? This can also be a very strong connection with a young earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because you have the Lovers right here. Now, this is also a Gemini energy. This person that you're connected to might have a dual nature, all right? Or that's interesting. Spirit just said they might have a dual residence, all right? So they might live one house this time, one house that time, something like that. Could be around, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, Spirit just said could be around custodies, but just know that there is, and that's a very specific message for a very specific person, there is this sense that as you're looking at the prosperity that you want, as you're looking at the bounty that you need, you really need to call on love. And there's this guidance by, this is the angel Gabriel right here. And there's this guidance by this angel Gabriel coming forward. And it's kind of like you're being delivered a message. And the message for you is going to lead you towards knowledge, truth, and understanding. And it's going to be a knowledge, a truth, and an understanding that at times has been held back. It almost feels like it's been kept from you. You've doubted it. You've questioned it. And so here, as you embrace the lovers, you're also embracing a duality of yourself. You're embracing what you need. You're embracing what you desire. You're also finding justice, okay, here for yourself as you embrace what you love, as you look at your passion, your understanding, and as you are balancing the scales, which leads you to a new sense of ideas, of comprehension, of what is it that I want to build, what is it that I want to discover, what is it that I need to learn in order to have prosperity guide me forward. And as you are kind of going through this discovery, and I do see it very much here, and I just keep on being drawn to the salamander right down here, because in the Rider-Waite, this is the Rider-Waite Smith deck, but in alchemy, this is a sign of transformation. So the salamander is a sign of transformation, and you have the Ouroboros right here, the kind of serpent eating his own tail. It's a discovery that can lead to our end. So as we discover, as we comprehend, we are always devouring ourselves, or our past selves are becoming part of who we are to be today. And that leads us to the lion right here, to this passion, this understanding, this purpose, this bravery. And as you are seeing all of this, and as all of this is coming to you, you need to be grounded again in your emotional truth. If you're not grounded in your emotional truth, what moves you forward is the Five of Wands. This is chaos, and this is also, I will not let somebody one up me. So here, this can be, banter that started off as fun, and it was light and everything was great, and things just got out of hand. So it can be that way, most definitely. This can also be a sense of chaos within, where you're looking at things, you're trying to figure it out, you're trying to embrace your understanding, you're trying to embrace your passion, but there's so many things that keep on coming in your way. Responsibilities that come up, doubts and fears that come up, and you're looking inside yourself and you're saying, when do I have time for this? What I need, what I want, what I desire. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you have to make that time, because the chaos is never going to end. But what's interesting, and why I was drawn to the Five before, is this is issues that can be resolved more quickly than you thought. But it also leads you towards your freedom. It leads you towards what you truly want, what you truly desire. And as it does, you are going to start to see yourself embracing your craft. There's something to you that you are creating, that you are really working hard for and towards. There's also a sense of your hard work paying off. All right, you're going to see yourself seeing that, the hours that you put in, the time, the effort that you put in, people start saying, wow, wow, Aries, I see that you've done a really great job. And you've also, for some of you, it can be you're in a work environment, okay, or you're trying to get things done. There's just so much chaos around you going on. If you keep your nose to the grindstone and you keep yourself focused on what you need, you're actually going to come out a winner, most definitely, because you're going to be either seen by a Gemini, okay, or somebody this is somebody with dual power. This is somebody whose voice gets heard a lot more, all right? And this is somebody who sees what you love, all right? But this is also you seeing what you love, what you desire, what you need, what you are bringing to the table. And as you are looking at that, you're seeing yourself become the king, become the ruler of your destiny. And remember, when we are kings, we can either be tyrants, or we can be benevolent rulers. We can be just the best people ever. And we are ruling our own destiny. So with kings, with queens, there's always that sense of which road are you going to choose? Which way are you going to move forward? Here, you're moving forward towards success. The best way that I can describe the Six of Wands is to really sit there and say, do you remember when you have a boss that only points out what you've done wrong? only sits there and says, you should have done this, you should have done that, and you've done everything. And do you know how discouraged you feel? Well, this is that boss that says, good job. This is that boss that recognizes you. And so here with the Six of Wands, as you're moving forward, as you're going after what you want, you have to recognize you, and you have to give yourself the praise that you deserve, because nobody else is. It's kind of like RuPaul says, if you don't love you, who will? If you don't believe in you, who will? Now it's time to kind of grasp that understanding and that passion and that power of yourself to move you forward to the prosperity, to the success that you want, that you need, that you desire, and celebrate yourself along the way. It's not being egotistical. It's saying, I've done a good job. And it's also, do not, because I tend to do this. It's like, okay, I've done a good job, but look at everybody else around me who's done so much better, and I can just up my game just a bit more. And so I'm never really truly celebrating myself. I'm saying with my mouth, oh yeah, good job. But with my emotional self, I'm saying, oh man, you're really a failure. So just be mindful of doing that, because that totally negates then the celebration. Then we have the Death card. This is a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. But this is also a great equalizer. Okay? Because as he's moving forward, you have this Pope here, you have people here, and Death doesn't care. Just doesn't care. And he is moving forward towards what is needed, what is desired. And what's super interesting about this, it's kind of like as you move forward towards what you want, what you need, and where it is that you want to be, you're going to see that there is a great equalizer that comes. There's something that is coming to kind of level the playing field. And it doesn't mean anything bad at all. This is actually a very positive card. It means that things at times are going to feel out of your control, but there's also a sense of you seeing things for how they truly are. Because Death doesn't care about, the gold and the glitter and the this and the that. It just sees the truth. And so as you're moving forward with this transformative understanding, with this power, with this purpose, you are simply seeing the truth and kind of the heart of the matter. And you are being transformed by this power, by this understanding. And with the Kings, they're bringing a sense of balance to things when it comes to your passion, when it comes to your intuition, and also when it comes to your knowledge, when it comes to your mind. And as you're moving forward with this truth, okay, with things being equalized, you are seeing justice coming in. You are seeing the scales balanced. You are seeing truths come. And that's also what you're finding as you're learning, as you're gaining the knowledge and the understanding, is that you are seeing greater knowledge, greater passions, greater truths coming towards you with prosperity that are balancing, equalizing, and readying you for what is to come. And there's something here that you're preparing for that is going to be very beneficial towards what you love, towards what you desire, and towards what you need. Now, your subconscious message for this time is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is being prosperous. The Nine of Cups is having all this behind you. You might not know it. You might be sitting there thinking, okay, I'm great. I'm fine. Everything's okay. But you don't see the wealth of compassion, understanding. This can also be not fully sharing that with yourself. It's kind of like, okay, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to guard it. He's guarding his solar plexus, right? So here, there's a sense of embracing the beauty, the wealth, the prosperity, the abundance, and sharing it with yourself, sharing it then with the world, and letting it radiate from you, because it's going to be like a moth to the flame for people. It really is. And you might find that people are around you and they are drawn to you. They're drawn to your heart, your soul, your compassion, but you don't see it. You're like, wow, I wonder what they see in me. This is what they see in you. They see beauty. And that is truly powerful. You're also very connected here to your rooted self when it comes to your mind. You need to know what grounds you, what moves you forward, and what it is that you desire. Your subconscious chakra message is self-mastery, which is the solar plexus chakra. And that could be why you're kind of protecting your solar plexus right here, because you're having self-mastery coming forward. You're trusting your intuition, you're trusting yourself, and you are seeing things grow and become. And as you do so, your subconscious spirit animal message is the ant spirit. It's time for collaboration. Now, it can be a collaboration with this air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see very strong draws here to a Gemini energy and to a Libra energy. But this is also collaborating with your inner self, collaborating with your angels. What do you want? What are you striving for? Where do you need to be, Aries? And really letting that shine forward for you. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Bye.